This was a tough game, boys. This is in a tournament right now, the second round of a tournament for, I think, $300 it was from last week. Playing It's Luke XBL. I see him play a lot of other YouTubers. I'm not super familiar with him from a comp scene, but I've definitely seen this name around. And he ran a super unique defense that I struggled with for a while. I end up making a comeback in this game. It comes down to the end. We have overtime. It's fun. But you see, he running dollar. So immediately you're thinking dollar baseline press, right? You see these two outside corners all the way out here. Means it's baseline pressed in zone, right? So it's probably, oh, it's not that unique immediately is what you're thinking. Well, let me tell you this, buddy, as I have an eyelash in my eye. We're all over Trips tight end, Lions playbook, Lions uniforms. You know how it is. I like the Lions playbook a lot. And we're running this play from PA counter go, in route, crosser, really the two, and we're making a read between those two. And immediately you're going to see something. This was not zone coverage, at least not across the board. This wasn't zone, although in my mind, it was going to be zone. Well, he ends up running. Watch this high safety here, and watch this safety here. They both sprint across. Why? Because they are manned up in a fashion of what's called cross-manned, okay? This is a hybrid-style defense. He is running zone and man together. The 6 AP update honestly made this really, really hard to do consistently, but you can do it some still, and it's pretty good. It is the most advanced style of defense that you can run. It can be very good, but you can have huge lapses in it, which I expose later in this game, okay? So this guy is manned up to Y, and then this guy's manned up onto B, all right? For the most part, that's how it is right now. So I'm going to auto back over to PA counter go, and I'm going to go over to a play called post slant, essentially, where we're going with a slant from this guy, post, and this deep post. The last play, this guy was not manned up. He was in a cloud. So Moss should be able to get open on a deep post right here, is my thinking, or he has a potential to. Boom. You'll see Moss gets bumped right here and just doesn't develop in time. The pressure gets home, and his user's on point to help bag my route combo. And he does a really good job playing really good defense. He pushed me to a 3rd and 10. Now, 3rd and 10 is scary because he's able to dial up a really good blitz right here. The past 2 plays, he was pinching his defensive line. Now they're spread out here, which is going to help the blitz come in a little bit better, right? We auto over to bunch tight end. And you can see with threat detector on both these slot corners, he is blitzing. He's sending the hounds, the dogs at me right now. It's my first play from bunch tight end, so I don't know how he's going to be cross-manning this exactly. And you're going to see I end up having a motion block because I want to make sure we pick up this blitz. What do? We don't pick up the blitz still. 4th and 20. I'm wondering, no, I actually punt this ball away. All right, punt it away. He gets the ball on his own 49, essentially the 50-yard line. And in a game where there is not much defense, he just bagged me 3 straight plays. Great defense right there by Luke. Now, Luke here immediately comes out and gun bunch, and I'm trying to remember exactly what he does. I believe he audibles around a decent amount, though. We'll see what the first play is. First play is inside zone from from gun bunch, and then we're able to shoot with outside corners or our slot corners. Something that's kind of underrated, but it's a big deal, is if these 2 slot corners are blitzing, their first steps are going to be down against both the run and the pass. Makes sense, right? Whereas if let's say he's in a hook curl, his first step would be like hesitant against the run. Watch how these guys play against the run right here because of it. They crash down hard, making him go back inside. My user's able to be in this area, and we have 2 guys coming. We're able to grab Leon from the backside and pull him back for a 2nd and 10. Those blitzing slot corners can really, really, really help your run defense in dollar and the pinch defensive line as well. Blitzing isn't always going to make your run defense better, but from the slot, it can definitely be beneficial. And now we're going to see him audible over to gun tight offset tight end. Now, if you've played this game, we've seen this play a lot where either we're looking for 0-1 trap right up the gut right here, this pulling guard, or we're looking for this deep corner route from this guy, which would get right around the end zone from this depth, okay? That's really the 2 plays we really want to first take away and then adjust around those. And immediately, he calls post slant, and you see Luke is actually missing a read really early right here, which I take note of. Watch this left side. I don't have a flat zone on the left. He misses this read. This is wide open. He does not throw it. His eyes are to the right, and he gets a little spooked by the pressure, throws it away. A disciplined throwaway. Definitely don't want to force anything, but very, very telling that he misses that read on the left side. He's not totally playing his very best Madden, is what that's telling me, which is good. He audibles over to gun doubles here. I'll be 100% honest with you. I think this is terrible. This gun doubles is not very good. We're going to see it throughout the game. It's, to me, this, and he completed a pass. It was a decent round combo. It really was. To me, though, all of these plays throughout this video of when he goes to gun doubles are plays that he could be calling from, that are play opportunities that he could be calling a better play from gun bunch or gun tight offset tight end. There are better plays even than this right here, and this ended up being a decent play. Right, he's able to throw over top my user for the high ball. Good dot. But we're going to see the success rate of the gun doubles throughout this game is abysmal. It's very, very bad. I believe, actually, that might be his only completion from gun doubles of, like, 5 different attempts. Autos back over to gun tight offset tight end. Calls that 0-1 trap. My user, the goal with this run defense that we have, man, I love our run defense overall, is for me to stand here and then loop around and shoot into this gap right here. And you can see that gap open up. But my user gets caught right here by left tackle John Madden, and Leon Sandcastle able to get a gain of 7 or so for a 2nd and 3, and now he's really ahead of the chains. After getting stopped, I really got to try my ass off to make sure, hey, hold him to 3, hold him to 3. That's such a big goal for me. Hold him to 3. See those safeties getting dragged down by myself quite a bit. Love doing that now. Helps a ton. And then we back off both of our outside corners as well. 4-man blitz, nothing really there, but good defense. Reason it was a 4-man blitz, check my on the right side. I thought he was going to run a flood concept over here. I thought he was going to do something along the lines of this pre-snap, right? So I zone out this guy, put him into a hard flat. This guy's in a cloud, and this guy's in a deep half up here. And that's just kind of like anticipating what the route combo is. And I was right. Anticipation is a huge thing in Madden. Right there, the perfect example. If I don't anticipate correctly, he's going to either throw the corner route or the flat, and he's going to pick up that first down. Instead, I'm able to hold him and get into a 3rd and 3. Got to watch out for the run here, though. And he ends up running play action, post slant again. And this time, tight window. Could have been popped up for a pick. So I love mid-zone and deep out zone KOs on all my corners. But you'll notice I have mid-zone on this guy out here who's in a flat a lot. The reason is because flat zone KO would not activate in this area. But mid-zone will, and we're able to get that KO because of mid-zone. Mid-zone is between, I want to say mid-zone is between 10 to 25? I want to say 10 to 25? Maybe it's 10 to 20? Might be 10 to 20. Doesn't really matter. I don't really care. But regardless, I love mid-zone. I'll give up the flats before I give up that intermediate, right? Audibles over to trips tight end offset. I don't love this from him. He just calls post slant from this as well. And I just genuinely have pretty good post slant defense. Yeah, I've always been pretty good against post slant. Most popular route combo in the game, really. This right here, I'd love to see. Man, I need Tariq Woolen. Undercutting this. Need this get knocked out. Need this knocked out on 4th and 3. He has nowhere else to throw it, so he has to make that read. I just really want that ball kind of pop. You know what I mean? But again, he has a little bit of position on me, so he's able to take advantage of it. 1st and 10. I'm assuming run big time right here. I felt like that was a tight first down right there, so usually people run after that. But he actually surprised me and goes pass, attacking the middle of the field right here, able to throw the slant, or rather the tight end drag, gain of 4. So a little late hit right there for my boys. Love that from him. Love that. And then he's audibling back to this gun doubles. I'm like, okay, I'm not totally sure what the play calls he can have from here are. And then he audibles from gun doubles, or he motions across, one of the two, to Y trips. And it's an example of, that's just not the best play you can call. He calls a play from Y trips. I believe it's called Y corner, which is something along the lines of in route, deep corner from tight end, streak, and then maybe a backside something. There's just better. This isn't open 1. This just isn't open, really. Mid-zone activating again. And then pick artist. But 2, there's just better play calls than this. I believe he went to this because I was doing a good job against post slant. So he tried to go into some unique combos, I guess. Pressure got in pretty well. But man, there's just better play calls. And he calls so better play calls throughout the game. I really, really think, I end up doing, I end up coming back in this game and being able to overcome not playing good on offense because I think a lot of his play calls were wasted in formations that just aren't great. 1st and 10, calling inside zone, trying to get a yard or two, get myself out of my own end zone. Now, something to note here is that from the 4, I'm comfortable inside zone because I'm going to get the ball right here. I'm not going to get safetied. He'd have to – you can't safety me. Worst case scenario, I get tackled right here. If the ball was back here on my own 1, I would never run the ball because then Rodgers would be handing it off like right here or so, and that's a big gap to get safety at. Just a little thing to keep in mind, right? If I was a few yards back, not running the ball. Right here, though, inside zone, probably a safe play call. Hoping just to get myself out of my own end zone. 5 isn't what I want either, to the 5 isn't. I'm still, if I pass the ball, I'm in my own end zone, and he's going to send a blitz at me. So we're going to go inside zone right here, I believe. I'm pretty sure I go inside zone. No way I don't. Yeah, I go inside zone right here, and I'm like, just give me a yard, give me a yard, give me a yard, give me a yard. That's all I'm trying to do. A little flipperooski up, 3rd and 7. Now I can pass the ball without worrying about a safety. Cool. I'm going to go post slant. And remember, he's doing a lot of that cross man for those 2 high safeties. He's setting both of these corners, and we are going to motion block right here, trying to pick up the blitz. That's a big deal, trying to pick up this blitz. Have B, don't throw it. I'm missing this read. I get a little pressure, don't want to take a sack in my own end zone, even though I should have stood a little bit taller. Right, back up just a hair. So I'm looking right here. A's bagged, X is bagged and running into help over the top. B looks like it's bagged. I take my eyes off B. I'm just like, let me throw it away. As B breaks open right here, I got to make this read. Have to. I'm going to push the issue, though. I'm going to go for it on 4th and 7. Because as I hit that button to throw it away, I realize, Kenny, you fat idiot, you have to throw that ball away. 4th and 7, we're going to max pro, make sure we pick up this blitz. This time we do. And we're looking. This time we're going to throw Y, and we're going to get a nice little possession catch. Kind of a bad pass lead right there. I was a little bit afraid of that outside corner coming down and really just not a good pass lead. And then 1st and 10, we're going back to the run game. If their D line is spread like this, they got to respect my ground and pound. He ends up pinching, although I'm already in the run call. Don't want to audible again. 1st and 10, we'll just call the run. Fall forward for a gain of 3. I'm on conservative, and you see how often you fall forward on conservative. It is a high clip. You will fall forward a ton. And right here, we're going to go back to inside zone. He's not spreading that D line. And we're going to go back to the inside zone, although we actually don't really get much out of it. And a big reason is because these safeties who are cross-manned, right, whatever that is, they actually play the run better than zone coverage safeties would if they're in their deep halves. And we'll see that later on in this video. I believe it's this video. We'll see it later on, and it's this game. But they come down pretty hard, help fill the gaps, and we get 1 yard out of it. Take to the end of the 1st quarter. Decent 1st quarter. Both of us kind of struggling in offense a little bit, it feels like. And in game, you can kind of feel that. Because at this point in the game, I'm saying, wow, I am really struggling getting routes open right now. You know what I mean? I really try to self-evaluate how I'm feeling in the game. And on defense, I said, I don't love his play calls. And he's already hit a 4th down and then threw a pick after that. So I'm like, okay, I feel good when I'm on defense. But when I'm on offense, I'm struggling to totally see how I want to attack this style. 3rd and 6 right here. Going back to the same play that we converted that 4th and 6 earlier with. And we're going to motion him out. Boom, looking. But it's just good defense across the board. We're just barely able to fit that in underneath the cloud. And, I mean, trust me, you got to be aware. You can't just say, oh, we picked it up, cool, we're moving, whatever. Like, what am I trying to say? I'm struggling right now, and I am aware of that. I think it's really important to be aware. I think it's really, really important to be aware of how the game's going, is what I'm trying to get at. Boom. Pressure in my face. Nothing really there. Throw it away. Falls to the ground. 2nd and 10. And I'm 2 for 6 for 21 yards. He's playing great defense, man. This really is a style of defense that usually gives me issues, and it's definitely doing so right here. All the way over to PA boot over. He does not spread his D-line, so I'm saying, okay, I'm going to run the ball. Typically, we're able to run the ball at a pretty high clip against spread D-line dollar, but we're not against him. His run defense is actually performing at a pretty good level, pushing us to a 3rd and 9. That's going to let him be able to tee up a blitz at us. And we're going back to see, again, we're going back to gun tight once again. I feel really comfortable being able to pick up the blitz from this and be able to put up a decent route combo on the field. Right, this time, we're going to go again with the motion block. We're going to pick up the blitz, have Y, fit it in there. Went through my hands. Thumbs up. Heck yeah. That is something that it hurts so bad, bro. Because even that could have been that would have been a 30-yard gain or so. That sucks. I mean, I'm struggling so much to be able to push the ball downfield. Right there would have got me into field goal range, and it goes through my hands. It's rough. 4th and 9. I think I go back to that play that we've been able to convert a few big downs on so far. Yeah, we go right back to it. Boom. Let's see what we got. Nothing's there. Good defense. I force it. Boom. Good D. Good D. I think I might have had that drag late right there, but it was a little bit, it would have been close, I think. And he gets a stop after, he gets a stop. 1st and 10 for him. All the way over from bunch to trips tight end offset. Now, the run game from this is pretty decent. I'm expecting run right here. And I am right, and we're able to shoot the gap pretty hard. You see that backside slot corner. This is where it's really important, man. Is if this dude's in a zone, he's going to hesitate. Right? He'll just hesitate right here for a second and then come down. Watch his running lane. He's going to try running boom and then up. This gets closed down by this guy. Right? Watch. Boom. Tries cutting it up. If this guy's hesitating, he's going to be back here for a second. Going to be able to get more yards off of that. We're able to tackle him for a gain of, I believe, nothing. No gain of 1. And our run defense able to really come up clutch right there. He's all the way into doubles. Don't totally know what the play call is going to be from this. But I'm just like, okay. He goes with a slant post from it. And the pocket collapses around him. Did nothing open. And 3rd and 11. You're going to see a lot of these calls from gun doubles from just don't end up working out super well. I think you should really stay away from gun doubles. 3rd and 11. We're sending the dogs at him. You see me back off this corner on the right side, trying to delay any kind of corner routes getting above him. I'm willing to let up underneath for a good part. And he goes post slant, or he goes, we see this route combo a ton, right? Drag, crosser, motion out, slant. I call this route combo a ton as well. He hits this slant very fast with Dwight Clark. And my boys are able to come down and rally to make it a 4th and inches, I believe this ends up being. Let's see. Tackle. No, he got first down out of it. Dang it. Damn. Yeah, you need to see us get a tackle right there. Make him have to convert a 4th down. Make him make a decision, or something at least. Quick throw to the flat right there. Brace tackle. Tony G able to get down for a gain of 7. He's going back over the gun tight offset tight end. Play action. Post slant. It's the route combo. Forces that one, and we have multiple KOs. That can get picked off right there by good old Ben Simmons. That really could have been. This is just such a tight window. This is deep out zone KO. Also, I think deep halves play a little bit better with match. But, deep out zone KO, mid zone KO, boom. One of these 3 could pick that ball off, and I'm yelling, pick! But we didn't get a pick, so it's 3rd and 3. I am still upset that the ball went through my hands at that 3rd down. I am. Even not only in the game, I'm upset at this point in the game, but me, I'm upset. All the way back over to gun tight offset tight end. I'm curious what his play call is here. He might run. This might be a run down, honestly, because it's hard to pass from this area. No, it's not. Goes, he has a dot. Hits him in the hands. He drops it. And now we're even. Now we are even. We've had two completions. His would have been a touchdown. But honestly, he ends up striking right back with me. 4th and 3. Move this guy down. We end up going with that same coverage, little Mabel coverage on this right side, trying to take away quick flat and corner route, setting pressure off the left edge. And he actually just, he dots me right here, man. He actually throws a beam. Really, really impressive. Watch this. Watch. Boom. Bang. Yeah. The safety, so I moved him down an inside quarter. Instead of a deep half, this guy's usually a deep half. Moved him down inside quarter with match on. So he's going to match onto one of these bunch wide receivers. I was hoping it would do a good job. It does not. Actually, no, I changed him on inside quarter to an inside third. And that's why that got open outside of him. Never mind. It would have happened with inside quarter as well. Back on the offensive side of the ball, all the way over to the gun bunch tight end. He has a spread D line. We're in a 2-minute drill here, but I am very confident in my run calls against spread D line dollar. And right here is an example of we're almost able to, but the safety coming down. Watch how the safety helps plug this gap. Right? If he's in a deep half, he does not do this. If he's in anything else, watch how fast he comes down. He's able to shed this block. If he's not in this exact spot to shed the block, he gets sealed off, and we have a big potential to get a big run. Instead, he blows this play up, and I'm 2nd and 8, and I'm basically saying now, okay, I got to go. If you notice, too, something I do a lot is I'll come out in different formations, and there's really only 3 formations I really call, right? Again, I'm like, okay, stop, let's see. And this is actually an example of watch how the safety plays it this time. Terrible run stick by me. Terrible run stick. But watch how the safety on the left plays it. He's not cross, man. See how he backs up a step? If that would have happened on the play before, we have a big run opportunity. That's just really bad stick. But I only run gun tight, gun trips tight end, gun tight offset, or gun tight, gun trips tight end, and gun bunch tight end. But I'll come out in all 3 and audible between them a lot. Not a ton of rhyme or reason to which one I come out in at any given point. Oh, we have a dot, we have a dot, we have a dot, and I overthrow it. And offensively, man, I'm 2 for 9. I'm struggling. That was open. That's a ball I need to hit. And then, so that's a huge missed opportunity. And that post route we missed earlier, another huge missed opportunity. And when you're struggling offense, you can't miss opportunities, right? You can miss opportunities when you're dominating on offense, right? Because you'll make it up. 4th and 7, who cares? This game, 4th and 7, I'm struggling. But yeah, I'll just come out in gun tight, gun trips tight, and gun bunch tight, and audible between them. Just trying to throw off their adjustments, especially, I mean, what he's doing, a very adjustment-heavy defense. Need to throw off what he's doing. Big 4th down right here. He's only setting one dude right here off the left edge. And I end up max proing still here, I believe, which is just a wrong decision. Oh, I called timeout. Yeah, I actually like that timeout call. I've gotten some questions about the K-Mac, in my entire jump-off run. If you don't know, I won I won a $30,000 tournament, $30,000 prize pool tournament in Las Vegas. My group was Ragusa, Mazomatic, and K-Mac, and I was able to beat K-Mac in the championship. They don't. Yeah, I got screamed at right here. They don't have. I'm upset about this actually because they don't have the footage of all of the games in their entirety, but we have bits and pieces of the K-Mac game, especially that championship game. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make a breakdown of how I was able to win that game with those bits and pieces. It won't be an entire game, and there's gonna be some broken parts where, like, you know, we miss things. But I think there's a lot of value there still. So for those of you guys wondering that, we're currently putting that together. I have to go between a few different streams and grab content. It's a big cluster, but we are gonna have that. See, he's back in this gun doubles. 2nd and 10. He calls the run play from this, which also isn't very good. He makes a mistake of, so if you have a right-handed quarterback, you want shotgun runs coming from your right. It's going to be a faster handoff. He goes from the left. It's a slow handoff, and we're able to blow it up pretty easily. Slot corner, again, the slot corner makes the tackle in the backfield. Huge. Honestly, this game really shows how important those blitzing slot corners can be. Moving our safeties down, backing off our outside bunch corner. 3rd and 10. We know he's passing. We know it. Let's see what he ends up calling right here. A minute left in this first half. He audibles over to gun doubles again. What's the play call? Let's see. I have no idea what he's doing. I'm going double inside quarters, though. I'm giving up the deep sideline. I don't think he'll attack it. We'll see. Making a lot of hot routes right here. Gearing up for this pressure to get in. Pressure gets picked up. Corner route actually is a dot right there. Tough throw, but he is able to complete that right there. Boom. Right in front of, let's see, actually. Yeah, so just barely. Yeah, I like that. That's why I like these match hooks, because they play it really well. He's in great position to knock it out. Just barely aside. And he's actually, I mean, yeah, he's able to convert that. For me, in my mind, I'm willing to give that up a lot, honestly. Obviously, he picks up a first down, but in my mind, that's a very tight throw, and he's very close to mistiming it. 1st and 10, he's going to throw it back corner, not able to hold on to it. He's going for an ag. 2nd and 10, 34 left. And, man, that him converting that does hurt me a lot, though. Even from a clock management standpoint, of a lot less time is left in this game now. He's all over to trips, tight, and offset. Kind of assuming it's going to be a run right here. We'll see what he actually ends up doing. Yeah, he ends up calling a run. Read option. You try to get cute with the read option. Ends up going backwards 4 yards or so. And, yeah, but we're not going to get a chance to have the ball before the end of the half. He has one more play, and he's going to kick 3 more likely than not. We are gearing up, sending the dogs at him. Honestly, running the ball right here is not the worst idea if he were to do that. Let's see what the play call is. Boom. Nothing really high, or rather he throws it away, and he's going to kick 3 to go up 10-0 to end the first half. He gets the ball to start the half as well. Bad spot for me. Already at a 2nd and 10, all the way over to trips, tight, and offset, and he goes 5 wide out of this. Immediately, you see me spread my line because I know he can't run the ball now. And I'm going to sit in this cover 2 shell. I don't totally know what he wants to do from this, but I'm just kind of going with the flow. And, hey, whatever you do, brother, is whatever you do. Hits me with the corner out. Good dot right there. And Tony G gets down just before the 50. I really do think cover 2 shells are pretty good in this game, especially when you back off these outside corners. Big issue with cover 2 is attacking like this deep outside, right? Because this guy's in a deep zone. This guy's right here. So you can really attack this area of the field quite a bit. But when you back these dudes off, it helps eliminate that area of the field. You see I backed this dude off just a few steps. Wasn't able to get him backed off, so I literally just put him in outside third, though. And I cover through that left side. But you'll see me run. I mean, if you watch these videos, you'll see me run a lot of cover 2 with my outside corners backed off, giving up underneath. Boom. Gun doubles, not a ton there. That post route maybe could have been thrown. I used that zig a good amount right there. Yeah, I think the big thing with doubles is, I mean, it has play action plays. He's not really calling any, I don't think. But you want play action to help with the blitz pickups quite a bit, I think. That's what he does here. Second 13, bunch. He calls that route combo, good tackle. He calls that route combo of drag, crosser, slant. But it's supposed to be motion out slant. And he just calls the slant. And you see how close these routes get together when you just do regular slant without the motion out. See, there should be really good, like this guy should be trailing this guy back here. Instead they're on top of each other, my user takes away both of them at the same time. He does hit Tony G underneath, and we're able to make a really good tackle. That's one of those tackles where if you mess that tackle up, he goes from a 2-yard gain to a 8-yard gain, making this 3rd and 2, right? 3rd and 11, hard to pick up. 3rd and 2, pretty easy to pick up a first down here. 3rd and 11, though, he motioned Tony G across. I think he's got a max pro. And good dot, honestly. I love this play from tight offset tight end. He just goes basic flood. Boom. And able to hit a corner route just above my cloud. Just barely. Boom. Boom. I put this guy, if you notice, I put this guy on the left in outside third. The idea behind him in the outside third is to take away that deep corner route up here, so he attacks right underneath it. Good job by him. Really good. If that was that deep corner route, that would have been bagged. But that's it's either a hot routed corner route or it's just a shorter corner. And he's able to hit underneath me. Also, boys, let me know as we hit. I mean, we're in the middle of May right now, or honestly, we're almost in June. Let me know if you guys want me to keep playing in kind of these. I always call them just like third-party tournaments, right? And be able to keep on getting content for you guys. Let me know. Leave a comment underneath. We're what 300 and something days into daily uploading. June 27th is when we hit a year of daily uploads on this channel. Every single day for the past year has essentially been a comp Madden upload of some sort. You know what I mean? We've done some card gameplays and stuff, but even in card gameplays, I feel like I'm breaking down. I mean, of the Madden YouTubers, I have the most comp like card gameplays in terms of like, you know, competitive based. Good little out route right there. He threw it right underneath me and is able to pick up the first down. This is why the price I pay. I back off my cloud, trying to take away a corner route over here. What does he do? He hits me right underneath that cloud. Boom. And he's able to win the foot race. Just barely gets that first down. But yeah, let me know if you want me to keep on doing these breakdowns throughout the summer. I'm going to do some other kind of cool breakdowns as well that are not related to some cool stuff I think you guys will like. If you're fans of Comp Madden, I think you're going to like them a lot. So I'm excited to do some of that stuff with you guys too, honestly. Let's see. Anything open? Nope. Throws it away. Almost picked off throwaway. Dang, that would have been sweet for me. Touchdown here, man. I'm in a bad spot. Down 3 scores. Down 2 scores is... I've always been a believer, down 2 scores, you can pretty much come back from that until the clock hits 0. You know what I mean? Because you can score a touchdown, and then you can get a lucky onside kick. It's possible. Gun doubles bagged. It is possible. 3 scores, though, you can't score a touchdown, get a lucky onside kick, score a touchdown, get another lucky. You know, it gets so much harder. It gets so much harder from 3 scores. So do whatever we can to get a stop right here. And 3rd and 10, I didn't think he'd do this, dude. I really thought on this play I lost the game. 3rd and 10, I gear up for the pass. We pass commit, just trying to get pressure in his face, get our stop. My user is now frozen right here. I'm not just standing here. He calls Owen trap. First down. I mean, good play call. Good play call, honestly. I didn't see that coming in that situation. He hadn't really shown that he would do that yet. First and goal for him. We're setting up run defense. He ends up calling play action. forces it, boom, able to catch it. My user's able to help stop him just short. Second and goal. He's 3 yards away from winning this game, basically, give or take. You know what I mean? He comes out in I wing. I'm still in dollar. I should have waited to see what he came out in. But we have decent dollar run defense, boys. Able to blow him up in the backfield and push him back 2 yards. Third and goal from the 5. I'm much less scared about the run from here than from the 3. The chances I get a stop have went up a ton. If he's smart, he's going to let this run down to the end of the 3rd. He should. He should. Oh, no. See, that's so bad. Because now, I mean, he's trying to milk the clock, right? Force it left side. That could have got tipped up for a pick. But think about like this, boys. If he would have let this run to the 3rd and then called a run play and got tackled short, he would have kicked his field goal. I would have gotten the ball back with about 4 minutes and 15 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Instead, he's going to kick this field goal, and I'm going to get the ball back with 4:56, which in a game where I'm trying to come back, that's a huge deal. That is a huge deal. Right now, this is when things start to change a little bit for me, and we're able to start getting something going. That swerve is so good. Click on add catch down. I start to figure out what we're doing. That's just my 3rd completion of the game. We are struggling. So he's making a bunch of adjustments and whatnot. We're just going to quick snap this play. Look, a lot of man covered across the field. This beats man. This beats man. This can beat man. This beats man. Play action is going to do a good job picking up the blitz. And we're just going to quick snap. Go, 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 go. And you see, I actually low-key might have had a touchdown to the tight end post on that play. But he starts to struggle with the speed of how I'm playing now. He starts to really struggle at that. And I'm just calling the same play. I needed him to show me that he can stop this play, actually. Go back to it again. Got B by a step. Boom. Randy Moss gets tackled out of bounds. Getting out of bounds is a huge deal, too. Because, again, look, I'm 26 yards away from the end zone right here. If he would have played the clock a little bit better, I would just now be getting the ball. Actually, I wouldn't have the ball yet. He'd be now kicking his field goal. I call it inside zone, trying to pick up cheap yardage. Honestly, a pretty bad play call, but I was just hoping to get cheap yardage out of it and see if I could just switch it up from the PA boot over play. We go back to the same play again, though, and he actually bags me. So right now, a stop here, he wins. He wins. My chance of winning is less than the Heat chance of winning going into the final or against going into Eastern Conference Finals. But by the way, the whole the Heat have a 3% chance to win the series 0-0 is so stupid. But anyways, 4th and 2, Max Pro, go back to old reliable play, have B for a touchdown, end up throwing Y instead, able to click on ag it down. I took the open read underneath instead of forcing it deep, which honestly, I wish I would have hit deep. Just ticked under 4 minutes now, boys. Again, going back to this play, looking, have Y, throw Y, click on, no. That could have got tipped up and picked off. I'm lucky it did not. 2nd and 10, I noticed something on that last play. Notice my route combo. This is not a route combo of mine. I'm so happy about this. 1st and 10. Let's go back to 1st and 10. Watch what this safety does, okay? Watch who is manned up onto the tight end, and then watch what the outside corner does. He is usering my tight end. Everyone see that? And then what did the outside corner do on this play? What does this guy do? Let's see. 1st and 10 right here. Let's see what it was. He drops back into a soft squat or a cloud or something. So, what does that tell me? That tells me on 2nd and 10, if his user is responsible for my tight end, I'll put my tight end on a streak. This guy's going to bail. This guy's going to bail. And I'm going to have a one-on-one with his user. And his user's not going to be in position. His user's over here. Right? And you can see his user actually then bites down and helps even more. And will hit A up the seam for a touchdown. Super big observation from me right there. That because it's hard to score in that area of the field. It really is. So very happy I made that observation the play before and was able to pick up on it. That's a play that I scored a touchdown on. That play is never going to be in an ebook or anything, right? Because it's against a super specific adjustment that this particular opponent was doing. And that's what Comp Madden comes down to sometimes. Now we're going for 2. The logic here is worst case scenario, I don't get it. And I'm down 7. Okay. If I get it, though, we cut the lead to 5, and he can kick a field goal, and it's still a one-possession game. Makes sense, sort of? So we're going to go for 2 right here. I don't remember what my play call is here. I've really struggled in this area of the field. Ever since I got out of Chiefs book, I used to always call the speed option in this situation, so I just wouldn't care about like route combos here, and I've really struggled. 2-point, nothing's open really. Force A, and that could have been really bad if he would have taken that back for 2 low key, but nonetheless, down 7, it's whatever. He's now in milkman mode. He is trying to get out of this game. Really, I think what you need to do in this situation, if you're him, not so much worried about the clock. I don't mind that run play right there. Holding out is a dog. But if you score, I can't come back. As simple as that. You know, a lot of people, I think, get really focused on the clock in this situation. Score, you can't come back. Just match me, right? Good defense right here by us. We're able to come down. And a huge tackle by me right here. Little thing that a lot of people mess up on, and I do this mistake a lot that I'm thankful I don't right here, is look, I come down on this drag. A lot of people hit Y right here. They'll hit Y. If you hit Y right here, you will be taken out of position and you will not make the tackle. He will scurry up for a first down. If you hit A too soon, you'll shuffle your feet. He'll scurry up for a first down. Lock onto him. Move towards him and make that tackle. It's a huge deal because instead of a first down, he only got 3 yards off that. That is a huge deal. Limit the opponent's rack. Limit. 3rd and 9. I pinched my line because I'm a little bit afraid that he's going to pass the ball, actually. And he audibles over to trips tight end offset. I'm happy about this. I don't think he has very good route combos from trips tight end offset. And we're going to see it just ends up being post slant. Nothing's there. It's bad. He ends up throwing it across his body to the flat, able to make the tackle. 4th and 6. Again, that play, 4th and 6 right here would not have happened if we didn't make the tackle on 2nd and 12 to make it a 3rd and 9. 4th and 6. Not for the game, but huge play. Huge play. I'm just sitting in cover 2. I know my user responsibility, and he's going to call post slant, or he's going to call this play. Boom. We tackle him just short. Just barely short, man. Look, I mean, we see this all the time, right? Drag, crosser, slant. Boom. Hook throws just underneath my hook curl. Logan Ryan, absolute dog of a tackle. Absolute dog. And he comes up literally an inch short. And this game gives you really favorable positioning all the time. So just like that, we were down 13-0 with 4 minutes in this game. And now we're down 7 with the ball with just over, 180 seconds left in this ball game? 193 seconds it is. Or, no, I'm so stupid. 133 seconds. I suck at math, all right? I don't know what I'm doing. 133 seconds. Now there's 120 seconds, all right? 60 plus 60 equals 120, Kenny. Dipshit. Anyway, 2nd and 10. I'm trying to play the clock a little bit here, but really the big thing is I got to score 7, right? I got to score 7. Got to. Throw B. That's annoying. Ooh, have an opening underneath. Have 5 yards right there, and it gets tipped. Imagine that would have gotten picked. I would have shed actual tears. Actual tears. Sending that pressure off that left edge. His user's blitzing as well. We're going to go, I don't love this route combo, actually. Let's see what we end up doing. Okay. I go to this instead. Yep. I have to reset my play real fast, or I have to reset the guys real quick. Boom, let's snap it. 3rd and 10. Ooh. Bang. Whoo. I fall forward for a first down. Super favorable animation right there. I get really, really lucky with that animation. 1st and 10, all the way to gun tight. Gonna run halfback base right here. Trying to get some cheap yards and trying to keep that clock moving just a bit. Boom. Able to skirt forward. Really good tackle animation for us again, too. Conservative, you will fall forward on conservative, man. I think conservative's really good. 2nd and 2. I'd probably go back to inside zone, or probably go back to another run call right here just because I'm so close to the first. Yeah, I mean, it's hard to pass down here. I need to milk the clock, and a run call actually makes a lot of sense. He's not pinching his line, and I should be able to get at least a yard right here, in my opinion. I should be able to get a first down, I think. We'll see. Motion, Randy Moss. Boom, help lead block. Able to cut that forward, flash. Able to pick up that first down. And now we're just underneath 50 seconds in the game. Want to milk off. Really, I want to get underneath 30 and then score, right? Get underneath 30 and then score. We just did that. Now just get a touchdown. Any means necessary. Get a touchdown. Call it inside zone. Don't really get anything out of it. Timeout. Or we're going to let it run a little bit more, actually. Yeah, timeout right there. It's a tough spot to score. 2nd and 11 from 13, man. It's I hate this situation. I really do. End up all the way over to PA counter go. I don't know what my play call is here. I have no idea. Let's go. I'm hoping to catch him lacking with this man up right here and just be able to hit him up the seam, really. And then we go post slant outside of that. Looking, got nothing, got something. Bang! That's why I love freeform, man. Because that precision of that precise of a placement on the ball. Because you gotta think, look, let's throw it again. Boom. Right here. This is a KO. If I don't put this perfectly, this is a low ball, pass lead outside, essentially what this becomes. If you don't do that exactly, you get tackled right here. KO, 3rd and 11. Bang! Love this stuff, bro. Love freeform. And we're going to kick the extra point. We're going to go into overtime. Because I'm on a 13-0 run right now. I feel really good. I think I can get a stop, and I think I can move the ball now. Let's play overtime. No reason to go for 2 in this situation. Let's just play more football. Now, something that happened, and I'll let it run for a second, is that we basically end up desyncing. So we have to recreate this, which is kind of annoying. But we just go into the first quarter of a game, and we just recreate it. So just keep in mind, right now it says first quarter 0-0. It is 13-13. We're playing overtime rules in the first quarter. That makes sense, right? It's playoff overtime rules, so both teams get a chance to score. He has ball first, and immediately we're able to shoot the run. I need him to throw the ball. I need him to throw the ball, man. I think he's feeling pressure. I mean, he gave up 13-0 lead. I scored no time left, basically. Throw the ball. And, hey, if you doubt me, props, right? Nothing wrong with that. 2nd and 9. End up spreading my line last second because I know he's passing at this point, or I have a pretty good hunch that he's passing. He is. He ends up quick throwing, and immediately you can kind of tell, like, I'm like, ooh, that is a scary throw. I don't know how comfortable he is. 3rd and 10 now. I'm dialing up the boys. I'm dialing up the heat. I want to blame him for running in this situation. I end up D-tackling or zoning out my D-tackle. He throws that. No, sir. Yeah, and this is a situation where, I mean, this is where freeform, like, there's some skill gap here because if he's a little bit better at his pass leads with freeform, he can get this up and away over here to where I can't animate. Instead, he puts it right here. This guy's able to just knock it out, and that's just what deep out zone KO does. It's really, really good. So we're on 4th and 10 instead. And, yeah, I mean, that's a great example of, like, the skill gap in freeforming. I was able to put the ball in his position to stay away from a KO. Right there, he doesn't, and he pays the price with the 4th and 10. Let's see what he does. Let's go. I'm down up the heat. Very basic coverage right here. He ends up going over tight offset tight end. I am putting my D tackle in a 3-rec to help defend the middle of the field a little bit, help delay any reads there. Pressure comes in. He has a force. He just gets spooked. Literally, he just gets spooked. Like, straight up. He just taps a button. Panics. Slant post wasn't open. And he just panics and hits a button. Like, really, really bad by him. And then I kick a game-winning field goal and win the game. This was a fun game, boys. You learn anything, let me know. Still.gg, learn all my offensive defenses. You get access to 10+ schemes, 24/7 live support, Discord, all that good stuff. Code PREMIUM, check out. I want to see you be a Civil GG member. We're building something awesome over there, boys. See you in the next one.